All right, guys, the Utah Jazz get back on track with the win against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Hanson James. This is the SLC Dunk postgame show. It's amazing what your team looks like when they're hitting shots. Honestly, it's an incredible thing how a team is able to find a way to win when the shots are falling. And that's what happened tonight with the Utah Jazz. Let's talk a little bit about the Mavericks. There's not a lot to say, but JJ Barea, I don't know what it is. It might be that just, you know how like when Superman enters the orbit of the sun enters his body. I mean, he becomes Superman and he gains powers that he normally wouldn't have if he was just on the planet of Krypton. But JJ Barea might be the same way. When he plays the Utah Jazz, he kind of enters the orbit of I don't know if it's Rudy Gobert or it's just the Jazz logo is some sort of symbol of power for JJ Barea, who, is the strongest of the gnomes. He's the strongest of the battle gnomes of Dallas. And somehow he comes out of a hole. And when he plays the Jazz, he becomes this super gnome. Kind of like Superman, but he's a gnome. Or maybe he's an elf. I'm not quite sure what he is. But what he is someone who can score a lot of buckets against the Utah Jazz. And he does it every single time. And it makes me angry. And I hate him. And he has a really, really attractive wife somehow. So he has the superpowers of the gnomes mixed with the power of the sun and the Jazz. And somehow he does this. But the Jazz found a way to overcome JJ Barea and get this win tonight. And there's a lot of guys that played really well that we'll talk about. But the one I really want to focus on, and he's changing my mind about a lot of things, but is Derrick Favors. There's no doubt in my mind that last game against the Hawks, if Derrick Favors plays, we win. We win easily. He is really, really good. And a lot of what Derrick Favors does, it's showing up on the stat sheet. Tonight, Derrick Favors was phenomenal. Derrick scored 19 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 7 rebounds, 5 assists from Derrick Favors. That's incredible. He has evolved to be such a strong, strong player. And the Jazz seem to have figured out how to play with both Derrick and Rudy on the floor at the same time. It's really exciting to watch, and he's underrated as could be. I know Rudy Gobert is the Defensive Player of the Year, an absolute rock star, but Derrick Favors has turned into such a good player in his own right. He always has been. The last 2 years, he's been injured so much that he hasn't been able to showcase it, but this season he's stayed healthy, and that, props to the Jazz for getting the new health crew that has helped him stay healthy. We don't talk about it enough, but they have found a way to keep Derrick lightweight and healthy, and Derrick Favors for putting in the work to stay healthy. It takes work to not get injured. It takes work to stay in shape. It takes work to go through the grind of the NBA season and do the right things so that your body stays in peak condition, which makes it less likely for you to get injured. And Derrick Favors is doing that, and Derrick Favors deserves all the respect, and I hope we re-sign him next year. There were times earlier in this year I did not know about the fit because honestly, the first half of the season was rough when it came to Ricky Rubio, Derrick Favors, and Rudy Gobert on the floor together. They figured it out. And they're really nice and really good. Derrick Favors has become both an offensive weapon in his ability to kind of play off Rudy a little bit, but you also see his scoring prowess when he's playing against second units. He just has dominated them. And then his ability to play defense off of Rudy takes us to the next level. He is so strong and so good. Props to Ricky Rubio, who a fantastic night tonight. I believe he ended with, let's see, Ricky Rubio ends with, I'm looking at Rudy Gobert. 22 points, 8 of 14 shooting for Ricky, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, a few turnovers, but that's okay. But 5 steals. Unbelievable from Ricky. He is such a strong, strong player who has really figured it out with the Jazz and is going to make us really good. And when Ricky Rubio plays well, we win. It's hard, I don't know if that's the most groundbreaking analysis, but when Ricky's hitting shots and stuff like this, we win the game. Really, really nice game from Donovan Mitchell, who is the Rookie of the Year. He finds ways to score. He scored at the end of this game. And he carries that offense when it has its lulls. He is a superstar. 26 points tonight. And I know his three-point shot is not going down right now. So he scored 26 points, and his three-point shot has he's struggled from three. Imagine when he gets that figured out. How good is he going to be? It's exciting and incredible and amazing. And he's a rookie. We forget he's a rookie. It just feels like he's just average star in the league, and he's a rookie. Rookies don't do this, and he's doing it. It's incredible. Let's see. Also, we got to talk about Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles was 7 for 10 from night. 7 for 10. We can speak English here on this show. 7 for 10 tonight. 18 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. Unbelievable. Joe Ingles is he's just become a star. He is a fantastic option in that small forward position. He is not a backup. He is a starting small forward on a playoff team that could go very far in the playoffs. I don't know how far, but my gosh, when Joe Ingles plays like this, and you couple the fact that he is an excellent defender, he is awesome. There is no other way to describe Joe Ingles. He's the greatest left-handed Australian player in the history of the NBA. You can't argue with that. Anyone who's got a complaint about that compliment? No. Ben Simmons isn't Rookie of the Year, by the way. Just throw that in there. But anyways, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Derrick Favors, Joe Ingles, Ricky Rubio, all playing phenomenal. Bring in Jay Crowder. And you know what? Nice minutes from Dante tonight, who's looking more and more comfortable. If he can become something special off of that bench, man, it becomes exciting. So that's another thing that's just fun to watch. Matt Christensen, they were letting the Jazz get knocked around. I don't feel as good about this win, but I should because we did play really well. You know what? They shot like 60% from 3 again. It was the Gnome Kryptonite, like the Gnome power tonight from J.J. Barea and Yogi Berra. Or they get short guards and they have them have their names sound the same. I don't know how they do it, but they score a lot of points on us. It's crazy. It's bizarre. Mitchell really is heaven sent. He'll keep improving what he's doing, but he'll start making better decisions. That'll be scary. Better decisions, but their decisions are already really good. And he'll start hitting threes more regularly. He's a great spot-up three-point shooter, and that's just going to get better. And when he gets that pull-up three, it's over. It's over. It's all-star, perennial. Allen Hudson, they have been getting smoked by point guards. Schrader, Barea, Yogi, as well as getting wherever they want to. Yeah, I mean, that is a fair point. The last 2 games have not been very good, and I don't know if that's because some of these guards are just super fast, like Schroeder and Barea are just super quick, and I don't know if that's a weakness of Ricky Rubio. It's something to watch. I don't know. It could just be 2 off games. It could be something to watch. We'll see. We'll watch it. I don't know. Could be right. Anyways, guys, if there's anything else we missed, tell me in the comments. Tell me if you want to talk about anything else. My name's Hanson James. I hope you like and subscribe this channel. Please do it. If you like me and you like SLC Dunk, like and subscribe this. Like it on Facebook's. Make your comments in the Facebook feed. Even if you're not live, comment. Say what you want. Keep this conversation going because we're the Jazz fans and we're the best fans. Also, we're on Instagram and Twitter. Follow those to get great insight into things. You got the graphics on Instagram, the pictures, the pretty pictures of the Jazz. And then on the Twitter, you've got the commentary and the highlights and all the other things that you get from Twitter. Make sure you're doing all of it. Become a social media addict for the Jazz. Also, go to slcdunk.com and read everything. Read it. Do it. Great things are coming. It's going to get better. My name's Hanson James. I'm Hanson James on Twitter. My actual name is James Hanson, but that name was taken on Twitter a long time ago. Anyways, I will talk to you later, guys.